What's up, everyone? It's been a while. I think mainly because there hasn't been really anything new, and I'm not really repairing iPhone 10s right now because it's a big freaking waste of time trying to get the middle layer fixed and warranty it. So I'm just not doing that. So I don't know. Others may want to do it, but I think it's gonna be a huge headache. You're gonna spend hours doing, and hoping that it doesn't come back to haunt you. So I'm just not doing those. The only iPhone 10 repairs that I do are ones that don't require logic board separation or data recovery. So yeah, I haven't done much because there hasn't been really anything new. I mean, I've just been repairing whatever the standard no power, backlight, audio ICs, touch ICs, and miscellaneous stuff, but nothing too exciting. But anyways, I don't know if I made a video on this yet, but I have an iPhone 8 here that has no power. On the USB ammeter, it reads 0, and with my TriStar tester, it says the dock flex is good and it passes the Hydra check, which is kind of like the TriStar of the older versions of the iPhone. Alright, it's just take my word for it, it's gonna pass. And then for battery it says not detected, okay? And usually, I don't know why, but sometimes it'll just say that even though the battery is fine. So I'm gonna open this puppy up. Actually, let's finish this. Alright, so this is not uncommon when it says pass the Hydra, battery not detected, dock is good. Alright, so let's open this puppy up and then see what the hell's going on inside. Let's see if I can stop this thing from shaking. Okay. Alright, so with the iPhone 8, 8 Plus, I always just, first thing I always do with no power is, I mean, this is probably not going to be, it's probably not going to be a battery connector issue, but these transistors right here almost always go bad, or not almost always, but they get pried off. But if that were the case, it would still boot up and stuff like that, and it just wouldn't charge, or it'd stay at 1%. Okay, so I know that's probably not the problem, but I just wanted to take a look at this. And this is kind of odd right here. I don't know what the hell is going on with this, but this phone's definitely been opened before and worked on. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but let me just probe these two pins right here. These are two I2C pins, and I just want to see something around point. This is shown 0.726, and this is also 0.718. So this is good. And let's just, I don't know what the hell this is right here. This is kind of weird. This is showing 0.074. That's odd. I have no idea what the hell. Why is it 0.074? What the hell is this? I don't even know what that is. Anyways, let me just grab another board real quick just to make sure that I'm not messing anything up here. Okay. Actually, this is a 7. Let's get an 8 board. Alright, we have 8 Plus here, and let's just probe this metal pin right here just to make sure that we are not screwing something up here. 0.44, huh. So this board says point something, 0.7. So let's go to the XW tools and find out what's going on. Don't even know what this is for, actually. So this is, oh, these are two different, oh no, okay. PP BAT VCC, okay, interesting. Looks like there's some sort of short here or something. I don't see anything wrong with that. So maybe that is the issue. Interesting. Okay, so maybe that's a good detection for a Tigris 2 failure, which is what I expected anyways, actually. That is weird. I've never seen something like that before. I mean, I've never, look at this. I've never seen a piece of solder inside this before. Strange. I mean, I'm sure that's fine, but how did that even happen? Weird. Anyways, so I suspect it probably Tigers 2 failure, so I'm going to disassemble the logic board and then replace the Tigers 2 and see what happens. Okay. I forgot to say that I normally also check a VCC main to see if that's busted or not. And you can do one of several things. One is, let's see. Well, the easiest way to test VCC main is just check the backlight pin right here, which I'll do. I'll just do in diode mode. That way you don't have to disconnect anything. So this is 0.51, so that's fine. Alright, so I know there's no short in VCC main. Another thing you could do is just plug a DC power supply in here, and then that'll kind of tell you if it's fully short. Then that's usually a VDD main short. You can also, another thing about plugging a DC power supply in is that you can also detect, see if maybe there's something else going on with it, and if it's drawing current without even being turned on. In this case it actually showed 0.22 amps. So when I see that, sometimes that tells me that maybe that's a VDD boost problem. So you can kind of kill two birds with one stone by just plugging it into the power supply. So let's just check that real quick before we do anything else. So PPVDD boost, alright, and there's really no way to check it, I don't think, at least, without desoldering, or without disassembling the logic board, yeah. Aside from, plug it in the DC power supply, right? Because sometimes that'll kind of give you an indication, if there's no current draw with, when you plug it in, then you can assume that there's probably not a short on VDD boost. So since there is a current draw, I'm just going to go ahead and check it now, just to make sure VDD main is fine. So in order to do that, I normally just take both things off, and then I just want to make sure I get the right one, and I'll blow it up. Alright, so it's these caps right here, and looks like this board's been washed with this rainbow stuff. Anyway, so I'm just going to check this. It's 0.40, okay, so it looks fine actually. So no short on VD boost, so as I suspected, it's probably going to be Tigers 2. Oh man, this is underfilled. That's not good. That's going to suck really bad. Oh, this is cracked. Wow. What the hell happened here? Jesus. So maybe this is the issue right here, yeah. This is cracked too. Maybe. Wow. Do I even attempt this, or yeah, this is cracked. Cracked. What the hell happened to this thing? Jesus. So, I mean, in order to fix this, look, this guy even got a hole in there. I just stuck my tweezer through it, and it's like busted. But the problem is that it's all underfilled. And I guess we can give it a go. I don't know. It's going to be a lot more work than initially planned, but we will just go with the flow. Sucks, man. So let's remove the thing that's definitely cracked first, and it's going to really suck because it's underfilled like motherfucker. It sucks so bad. Hey Google, turn smoke on. Alright, let's go. Go to town. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I guess I didn't expect this actually. Otherwise I just wouldn't have made a video on this piece of shit. I would have just sent it back. So I'm assuming that I'm probably going to have to replace, all three of these maybe. So I'm at 425 and 20 right now. That's pretty much my standard. So I'm just trying to scrape first, just to make it easier to lift, but I'm going to have to use quite a bit of heat for this, so it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a lot more work than what I quoted, but c'est la vie. I mean, it's possible that I may not have to replace that middle one, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. Oh, whoa, this one just popped right off. Holy shit. I don't have to do anything with that. Okay. Well, maybe it'll be a little easier than I anticipated. Oh shit, this popped off too. Oh no, that's not good. Because I need that one. Okay, I think I found it. Alright, well, let's pop this mother off. Gosh, what the hell happened to this thing? Oh, these things are coming off fairly easily, so that's good news. Good news, bears. Look at this thing. Holy crap, went to freaking bye-bye here. Oh, I'm just going to pop this one off too, because it looks like it's cracked. Wow, definitely cracked. Okay. Well, that wasn't too hard. I mean, that was probably going to be the most painful part of it, so if that's the most painful part, then it's not going to be too bad, I don't think. You know what? This thing is just... I think I adjusted. Let's go back down a little bit. So, you definitely don't want to use a good tip, really, but even though this is a good tip to clean underfill, just hope that I don't lose a lot of freaking pads here. It's the not so fun part right here. Just gotta be delicate, really. You don't want to rip any pads that are necessary. Usually the pads that are gone are probably going to be the ones that are NC. Just be delicate with it. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Don't rub the good pads, man. Otherwise you're going to be spending a lot more time fixing them. Get all the black stuff off. This is actually a good tip, so I'm kind of trying to be a little careful with it. Well, one pad is missing. Okay, just be careful. Just clean this up now. Get my knife tip now. That may serve me a little better. Alright, lots of flux. Okay. Looking pretty good. I was expecting a lot worse. Okay, we can go back and clean those up later. Let's see. Okay, this. Just want everything just a little bit shiny and not too much solder on everything. Okay. So let's go back to my other tip here. This is a bad tip right here. This is a straight tip that's kind of bad already. So I'm just going to scrape off all the black stuff so that the new chip doesn't have issues. Oh, I cracked that a little bit. Just got to be careful. I think it's okay. Okay. Get all the black stuff off. Oh man. It's not pretty, my friend. Otherwise the new chip's not going to fit on well. I think I lost a cap here or something. I don't know what the hell happened there. Okay. Sucks. Let's clean it up. I think this is just the top of it, so I don't think I'm going to need to replace this, even though it's probably not going to be too hard to replace it, but I think that's fine. Looks like a little bit right here that I need to get off too. So, did I just pry off a cap over there too? Probably. Okay. That's pretty good. I just need to get the excess flux off, or the excess solder off some of these. So to get, you can see big clumps like this, I just do it with a dry soldering iron. That way I can just kind of squeeze it out. So these are probably all like ground or something anyway, so it's not too. I mean, they could be touching. I think it'll be fine. But I'll double check later when I'm ready. So just make sure you get all this stuff just kind of like popped off so that it's not sticking up. So it doesn't push the chip up when you put the new one on. Hope I didn't mess that up right there. Hope that's ground. I'm just going to get a little bit. That might not be ground, damn it. That's probably all ground, so I'll just leave that. Same. Okay, should probably get that off right there. Okay, that's good. Good. Okay, that's good. Then we have like a little bit over here. These are all ground anyway, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so I think everything is pretty good. I just need to get chips now, double check. NCs. Okay. Alright, everything looks pretty good. I got a lot of chips to replace though. That's the other problem. Alright, let's go to ZXW. Okay, let's see. Okay, so ground. All these are all ground, so no big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2. So that is NC. 4 and 2. NC. Those are both NC. This one may. I think I need this one actually. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Nope. These are both ground. Not a big deal. Corner one is NC. No big deal. And then this corner one right here, is that? Yeah, that's NC. No, it's not NC actually. Well, those are all the same one, so I guess I can just probably run. Let's see, hold on a second. Yeah, these are both in a row, all the same. And then this whole row right here is the same. It's not ground, but I think I can probably get away with just not fixing that. I think that'll be fine. Or I could just run a little jumper or something like that, not a big deal. This one, I'll just kind of get a little bit more off here. Just so that it kind of lays flat. And then these are, look like they're ground because they're kind of hard to get the damn thing off. Alright, so I think we're pretty good. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty good. Okay, so everything is pretty good, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna suck. Alright, let's just get a donor board. Stop mucking around. Let's see. I don't even know if I have an 8 donor. Here you go. Alright. Man, it's gonna take. Well, let's see how long this takes. I gotta reball these. Take everything off. This one's not underfilled. Okay, let's just take them all off first. Let's just do it. Okay. Diode here, cap there. Okay. Uno. Dos. Tres. And then let's get this cap out over there. Probably not entirely necessary, but we're going to get everything we need. That one I think I still have somewhere on this my thing here. Let's just make sure I know which way this is. Is it not directional? Non-directional? Okay, we'll just put it like this. Make sure I put it back the same way. Okay. So let's see if I can. I'm pretty sure I still have that little. Let's see, is this it right here? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so this is the thing that flew off, I think. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so we'll put that over there. So Let's put the little pieces back first. I like doing that. Oh shit, somebody's here. Alright, where was I? No! Damn it. Screwed that up. There it goes. That's good. Okay, so let's just get these. Is that not even focused? Just a little better. So let's just get this little cap on. Easy ones first. So let's get the cap on. I'm going to use plenty of heat, so I'm just going to kind of get this on, and then the heat will take care of the rest later, I think. Should be fine. Make sure it's not shorted down there. Sometimes you have too much solder down there and you end up shorting it at the bottom, so let's just make sure it's not shorted. Okay, that's good. Alright, that's fine. What else? Let's, I think we do this one. Let's see, where am I? Okay, here we go. So this one I'm going to need a little bit of heat. So make sure that I get this right. Okay, that looks good enough to me. Alright, that's good. Then we will put this mother. This one you can just kind of see which one's. You can kind of tell that the size is longer. So let's see. Let's just double check. There you go. I like to tin it just a little bit, but don't do too much because sometimes you like mess up the diode. Oh, that's too much. Okay, so let's get this too much too. Let's get some of this off. Looks like I kind of took something off there too, maybe. Might have just taken it off. Oh no. Hate it when that happens. Make sure this sucker doesn't fly away. Okay. Alright, let's see if there was supposed to be something here or not, because Nope, what am I doing? This one. Nope, nothing there. Okay, so I think we're good. We just need to do the chips now. And we are in business, so let's just reball the first one first. This is one of those things that you spend all this time doing it, and then you kind of hope that it works at the end. But I don't see why it shouldn't work. Although this is pretty bad damage. I don't even think I have a stencil for this thing. Let's see, maybe this one. Looks good. I love these 0.2 millimeter. Was it? No, I'm sorry, 0.12 millimeter stencils. Man, they're the best things. 0.012 is the thickness of the metal, so basically that determines how much solder is put into these things. And they're square, which makes them work well. Okay. And you always want to use solder paste that's not too fluxy. So I have two razor blades, and I just kind of put it on the end of my razor blade, and I'll use it like a day or two later. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard to reball because there's too much flux. Okay, so let's go to number 2. I'm just going to reball all these, and then we'll go from there. Don't need a whole lot of flux, just enough to get this crap off. Clean it off with some IPA. Then reball. So let's take a look at this one. Probably this one? Yeah, looks like this one. One of these two. Nope. Looks like this one, yeah. Nope, this one's missing it. Okay, so it's probably this one. It's too much. Pretty sure. Let's see. Well, there's not too many more. So it's going to be one of these two. Maybe this one. Nope, that's not even the right size. I mean, this one's a little bit bigger, but I mean, maybe this one, but I don't think it's got too many slots. This one doesn't really fit anyways. And I'm pretty sure it's not this one. Oh, actually, hold on a second. It is this one. Okay, so we're good. Okay. I don't know if I did this with this one or not. Okay, one more. This is Hydra. I actually have some Hydras, but you know what? We'll just reball it. See, it'd be a shame if I like did all this work and then it didn't work, right? I mean that's really kind of the risk that you take. Most of them are not like this, but I mean at the same time this is kind of why you charge what you charge, because some are like this, and then you are screwed. But this is the law of averages, right? So it's probably gonna be this one. Yes, it is. All right. Even though there's a missing one, but we'll just go around it, pick it off. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay, almost time for the... I'm probably rolling up on close to an hour at this point, right? Let's see, 37, yeah, definitely close to an hour. Alright, but we are nearing the end, the finale, the grand finale. So, but before we do that, let's just touch up a few of these things still a little bit. Anything that has way too much solder on it, get rid of it. And all these little bumps right here, man, they're going to add some havoc. So just get rid of them if you can. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty big bump right there, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that too much. Yeah, I think we're all good. I think maybe this is a little bit too big. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so let's look at the correct orientation of this mother. So I think it's A1, A1, A1. Okay, so flux it. We'll start with the left side. Bottom left is A1, so right there. Okay. Wait for it to sit down and then just give it a little nudge. There you go. I'm going to nudge this way too. Okay, that's good. So let's go to number 2. Definitely flux it. We're going to flux it each time. Hopefully not put lint on it. It's already kind of warm, so it should be a little bit easier, So I believe A1 is top right this time. Is that right? Top left, okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Looks good to me. Just nudge it a little bit. Nudge this side a little bit. Nudge this side a little bit. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, yeah, that's good. And then Hydra. Hydra would be bottom right. So lots of flux here. And then that's missing right there, so you can kind of tell where it's going to be. Is that missing? Yeah. How does that even fit? Yeah, okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you kind of, there you go. It's perfect. I'm gonna use a little more heat because for some reason the Tigris ground planes are really hard to like get to melt. All right, so it looks like we're all good here. Next thing you do is just test it. Really, gosh, man, this turned out to be a freaking nightmare. I was gonna make it easy to repair here, but okay. I'm gonna assume this works, and I'm gonna put the back stuff on it. I normally just do capped on. Alright. Gosh, that was a little bit of a nightmare. Really hope this works, man. Okay. Apple logo. Ooh. Okay. Did it boot up? Oh no, battery's dead. Okay. It's charging at 0.73 amps, 0.69, 0.7. Kind of jumping a little bit. Alright, anyways, I'll update you as soon as this thing charges a little bit, alright? I'm going to try a different... Yeah, I'll update you in a little bit. Alright, so I just wanted to provide an update with this last one. I'm going to turn it in for a minute so I can't have all this stuff. Anyways, so everything is up and running. I actually, when I initially started it up, it's only charging at about 0.3 amps. And anyways, the thing is working now. I had to put a new battery in there actually. So the battery, for some reason, the batteries on the 8s and up are bad. Anyways, I'm done with this repair. Someone's coming, so I need to stop this. Thanks for watching. Bye. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching this channel. and I wanted to promote our online microsoldering course. We have it hosted at udemy.com, and it's at this point it's 4 hours of video instruction. The reviews are pretty good, and we talk about everything from the basics of an iPhone logic board, and then we have a section on ZXW tools. We have a little section about how to set up your hot air rework station, your micro soldering station, and how to use diode mode. The third part is the 3 most common repairs, which is no touch, no backlight, no charge. And the fourth part is all about data recovery. So if you go through our website, it's $100. And some people say that learning online is not the best way of doing things, or you can't learn microsoldering online. I beg to differ. I don't know about you guys, but I started watching YouTube videos when I first started about 3 years ago, and that's how I learned it. And not only that, but you go to a live course. Some people like live courses, but not everybody has $3,000 to spend on a live course, right? So, and then yes, you're right. You can go to YouTube and watch all these videos, but you're not gonna. When people make these videos, they don't go from A to Z. They usually start from somewhere in the middle because they assume that you watched something earlier on, or one of their earlier videos. So this course is all encompassing. It has everything from A to Z to help you get started in microsoldering, and we are adding stuff on a weekly, maybe monthly basis. And we're just gonna keep adding to this thing. And so if you want to get started, you could also take a class, but to get your feet wet, I think this is the best thing to do right here, and I vouch for it. Thanks for watching the video. I was also going to say, in order to buy it with a discount, $50 discount, just go to microsoldering.com, click on store, and then it's going to be the first item on here. You click on Buy at Udemy, and they'll give you the $50 off. Thanks.